jumping right in. We're starting with, this is brand new from Dollar Tree this year, 2025. I like these. These are very cute. I love the metal things. When the metal things come out for spring and whatnot, that's always fun for me. Um, but we're going to, I want to start decorating my outside. So I want this for outside, but I don't want it for what it's intended. It's intended for a wind chime kind of thing. That's going to drive me nuts. Just saying. But, we'll save it. We'll put it on another project. It's no big deal. But I'm just saying, it would drive me nuts. I'm not a huge fan of wind chimes because it is a little windy around here a lot of the times, and that can be that can be really obnoxious. I'm just gonna take my wire cutters. I'm gonna cut off these little extra loops. Be careful, that is gonna be sharp. But I'm gonna make this a wall hanging, so I'm not super worried about being too sharp because I'm not gonna be rubbing up against it where it's gonna be. Oh, that went flying. Everybody watch that. Watch out. These are awesome. They're really pretty strong for the most part. I'm not going to mess with those too much. Real quick though, I love the butterfly. I love the colors. I'm not super keen on the leaves. So just because. And I'll go back and I'll have to seal it later. We're going to paint it. And apparently I just got this. I haven't even used it yet. It says it's a chalk paint. It's the Waverly. It's a matte finish. What's the name? I'm sorry. I don't know the name. Moss. This color is called Moss. And we are just, I kind of like it. It's kind of a muted green. And we're just going to take these down a lot. I like that. That looks kind of cool looking. Don't worry, we are going to add some greens to this. So this actually, you might not even see a lot of this in general. So it's okay. And if I change my mind, we can just find another color and paint it another color too. Totally okay. I mean, I like the metal on some things, and some things I like to be a little standout. So this will make the butterfly pop more because he's going to be the only thing that's going to be bright and shiny for the most part. So now we just let all that dry. So we're going to move that off to the side. Now I've got these. These are the jumbo popsicle sticks. I think they're called craft sticks. Giant craft sticks, I believe is what Walmart is the only place I've been able to find them. But we have a place here in Washington. It's called Ben Franklin's. It's a craft store, and they have these as well. But I believe it's a little cheaper at Walmart. I'm going to be using 9. I'm sorry, 9 for the background and 3 to hold it together. And you'll see what I'm talking about later. But we're going to go ahead and stain them because, well, and not say stain, antique wax. We're going to be using our antique wax here. So, but we're going to be treating it just like a stain. So just baby wipe or wet cloth. And we just rub on and rub off. Do be careful. These sometimes get splinters in these craft sticks, but look at the vein, the coloring. Looks great. After you have all of them stained, we're going to flip them all on over so that we can glue them. Actually, I stained the back of this one. That's fine. And, I'm actually okay if they're not perfectly straight. I'm kind of thinking like that might actually be the goal, is to kind of make it a little wonky. Because I don't like it to where either you think it has to match or it doesn't have to match. Kind of just go a little bit wavy, but not crazy to where you totally notice it. Just a little bit wonky. I kind of like that. And then we are going to go, oh, what are these? 1, 9. Okay, there's the 9. Oh, this one got on both sides as well. But that's okay. So putting these like this, they actually go almost perfect, but there is a slight overhang. I can't believe that. Slight overhang. That's okay. We'll take it off. We'll take a tip off because I don't want it to hang over. You can just cut these with scissors. I'm just going to take the tip off both ends. It's probably not good for my scissors, but I cut these thin pieces all the time. It's really thin wood. Just be careful, the pieces do fly around on you. All right, perfect. So we're just going to take our tacky glue and glue it down. Make sure you get enough glue on everything. Now you totally can do this. Obviously, you can do this with hot glue if you want to. I just don't like using hot glue on wood and wood because it just doesn't hold very well all the time. So that's just me, my glue personal preference. I am going to be putting this project outside, so I don't want to do hot glue outside. Because it will melt or it may get too cold and have issues that way. So we're doing this. This would also, because it's wood on wood, would work well with if you had wood glue. Wood glue would probably be really ideal. And I probably wouldn't have to do all 3 things, but I like extra security on my things. And voila. Now, bring our little piece back in here. I like that on the dark wood. That looks really nice. Pretty nice. But I was kind of debating, now that I look at it, I was kind of thinking, what if we turned it this way? Ooh, I kind of like that too. Why don't we do that instead? We'll go that way. There's nothing wrong with changing your mind. I do that all the time. We want to glue this piece down to our platform. I've got some regular popsicle sticks. These are just the regular ones. And I was thinking on cutting a few to put underneath our project here, just to kind of raise it up so that it gives it more dimension. Because I feel like just having it down like this, it's not enough. It just, I don't know. I don't like the way it looks. I was thinking about using Jenga blocks, but the Jenga blocks are just way too thick for this project. And I'm thinking I should probably go with some other form of smaller project piece here. I was thinking if I do this, and I'm doubling them up just to make it go hot. And these cut really easy these are my wire cutters. Yeah, see, this will give it more dimension. Yeah, I like that. That will work. That will work. All right, so what we're gonna do on these is we use the tacky glue to glue them together. But we'll use I'm going to use a different glue to glue them to the metal because we've got metal here. So we're gonna try this Loctite Power Grab. It's supposed to be construction adhesive is what it's considered. So it's supposed to be able to glue anything and everything your little heart desires. We'll see how well I like it. I will give you an update on that. Let's see. Like a thick gel almost. I kind of like it doesn't squeeze out of the tube. That's kind of nice. All right, so we just have it in 3 places. So one of the leaves, and then down here. Let's do this really quickly. All right. I don't know how long that's going to take to set up, but it's nice that it's not, it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. Everything is lifted off the project. Not terrible, like large amount, but that will work. Great. Okay. So now let's have some fun. I want to kind of thinking. I've got these are leaves that I've kind of had in my stash for a while, and I was kind of leaning towards doing something like this. I don't even know what this plant is even called. I do apologize for that. This one has been in, like I said, has been in my stash for quite a while. And I like that. Really like how that looks. So we're just kind of encasing our little butterfly here. I do have some extra. All right, I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, let's actually use this Loctite stuff. I want to see how well this stuff will work. I'm curious. So let's, like I said, I will have to give you guys an update and let you know if I don't, you guys think about it, remind me. Finishing touches, I got these little ladybugs. How cute are those, right? And they've got these little stickers on them. They're from Hobby Lobby. Springtime right now, actually. And again, we're going to just... I don't know. I just wanted one in there just because. Why not? Okay, we're going to put I want something here. We're going to put a bow. I've got this from Hobby Lobby. Pretty sure it's from Hobby Lobby. It was at or Michael's. But it's really nice, thick ribbon, where it's got the burlap down the middle with the white. It's almost like canvas. So I cut a length that a little, probably a little longer than I want, but I want to be able to scrunch it and then put a bow on top of it. So that's kind of its background for it because I kind of like that look. It does have wire in the ends, and I'm going to show you how to get that out. If you want to, you can leave it if you want. I already took one out of the one side, and I like it's more flexible because it's already really a stiff ribbon. So basically, you pinch at the top, you pinch a little bit lower, and not at the top. You don't have to hold as hard. Down here, you hold really hard and you push, and that's all you're doing is trying to push out that little piece because you want just a little bit to kind of show it's trying to show itself. And then you can grab with like a needle nose pliers or tweezers or something, and then you can pull out. This is that little wire that's in there. Usually it comes out really easily, so I like that. Like I said, we're just going to kind of, like I said, this is really, really stiff ribbon. I like the look of that with the white and the browns. And then we're going to bring in the purples, and I want to do a purple ribbon over this. So I kind of want to squish this together, hold this together, and we're going to wrap it. I have 1/8 inch ribbon that I think I'm going to tie this off, just kind of give it a little purple middle. I need to move my project off to the side here, you guys, so that we can do this a little bit better here. I will bring it back, trust me. Don't worry about that, I will bring it back. So let's kind of squish this, but I want this part to kind of make sure it stays out. Wrap it around a couple times. Just like I said, this is really strong ribbon, so I want if you have a second pair of hands to help you with this, grab them. Double knot it, that will hold, be fine. And cut off our mechanics here. All right, now let's do, I want to do a purple on top of it. And so I have this, and this was actually from the Dollar Tree. Pretty. And we're going to grab it here. How far do we want our ribbon to go? I think we want about there. About that far with it. Grab it all right here in the middle. Make sure everything is still facing the right directions and which way it's supposed to go. Because things like to move around. Wasn't that interesting? Look, we ended up with 2 loops on one side and 3 on the other. I think I messed that one up somewhere. Okay, let's try this again. This is real life crafting, you guys. This is how it works. Alright, let's try with the long tail. We're going to go... One, 2, 3, and then we end on the opposite side here. Grab in the middle. There we go. And we got it. Like I said, just after this point, it's just making sure that everything is going the right direction. it's supposed to be going. And let's bring in that little ribbon again for the center. And it just depends on how thick you want your center to be, because you can make this a thicker center if you want. I usually don't do too thick on the centers, typically. Like so. And then we're just going to glue here. And let's bring our project back. Things kind of moved around a little bit, so just kind of adjusting again. You see the white glue. You won't see that when it dries. Trust me. It will be fine when it dries. Cutting my own tails, or my dovetails, I guess, for this piece. I do like long tails, however, I'm not super sure I want super long tails for this one. There we go. I think that looks great. Alright, so we brought the purple back up, so it's got purple, purple. We got a little hint of red. I love that. Love how this turned out. Keep on coming back. See more at the Purple Penguin Craft Room.